Creating a load testing scenario. Open the load runner controller.
Ni Alexis.
Select a scenario type. There are two scenarios. A manual scenario gives you control over the number of running user and the times at which they run. Let us test how many user your application can run simultaneously. Click the manual scenario. Then choose the basic tutorial. Click Open. The Load Runner controller opens and display the Sign tab of your check to see the basic script appears in the group name column of the scenario groups pane. Click OK. Change a group name. In the scenario groups pane, select basic script and to create details info. Group information dialog box opens. Details button and in the group name box enter more meaningful name, for example travel underscore agent. AC underscore tutorial. Then click OK for scenario groups pane of the design tab. Then how do I generate a load on the system? After you added your user script to the scenario, you configure the load generators, the computers that generate the load on the system. In this section, click the Load Generators button on the controller toolbar. The control toolbar, the Load Generator dialog box opens. This Down window. The load generator dialog box enables you to view and configure the load generators that are defined in the scenario. The load generators dialog box shows details for the load generator called localhost. The status of the localhost generator is down. This indicates that the control is not connected to the localhost load generator. In the load generators dialog box, select localhost and click connect. The controller attempts to connect to the load generator machine. When the connection has been made, the status of the load generator changes from down to red. Click close. You configure the load behavior for a manual scenario in the scenario schedule pane of the controller. The scenario schedule pane is divided into the three sections: the schedule definition area, the action grid, and the interactive schedule graph. This part is the scenario schedule, in which we choose schedule by scenario and real world schedule. Set the scheduled action definition. You can see the start B user and start B user action for the scenario schedule from the either global schedule grid by manipulating in the interactive. Double click the initialize in the global schedule grid. The edit action dialog box open displaying the initial action. Select initialize all B users simultaneously. Then click OK. Specify a gradual start for the B user. Starting per user at interval allows you to examine the gradual increase of B user load on the application under test over and helps you to pinpoint exactly when the system response time down slowly. Double-click the Start B user in the global schedule grid. The Edit Action dialog box opens displaying the Start B user action. In the click, double-click the Start B user and start at 8. Enter 8 and select second option to be user every 30 seconds. Then click OK. And the next step is schedule the duration. Make sure that the interactive schedule graph in the edit mode by clicking the edit and on the interactive schedule graph toolbar. In the interactive schedule graph, click the horizontal line which represents duration button. The line is highlighted and the diamond are displayed in its endpoint. Drag the diamond shape endpoint to the right until time brackets need 11:30. You have just set the user run for a period for 10 minutes. Double click Stop the User in the Global Schedule view. The Edit Action dialog box opens, displaying the Stop the User option.